I want to, try and figure out just different ways that I can support people in the community. And there's so much going on behind the scenes, and I'm just like, wow.
Hey guys, we're here with Black Excellence Bristol and we're acknowledging achievements and aspirations. I'm here with the amazing Rag Van Arkadie. Yeah, so I met Raf through the African Caribbean Assembly. And the African Caribbean Assembly is like a basically youth network really of kind of bringing the black community together within Bristol, and different black organisations and how we can kind of work together and basically do better things for our community and kind of voice our opinions as a collective. So how are you doing today, Raf? How are you feeling, mate?
I'm good. I'm nervous.
Yeah, you're nervous. Yeah, that's okay.
I'm excited to be here.
For sure. We're so glad to have you here. You know, I said to a couple people, when I started this project, you're one of the first people I had in mind, because I've spoken to you about the ACA and stuff, but just what it meant to be there. In that first Zoom call, there was like 50 odd black people I'd never met before, and they're all from different different organisations and stuff, and just the fact you and Ose and Clear brought everyone together was just amazing.
That means a lot, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad that had that effect. That's really nice.
Yeah. So with that being said, what really inspired you to kind of get involved? And are you sort of one of the founders of this?
No, I wasn't. So I actually showed up later on in the game. The way that I got connected was it was one of those days where I saw Cleo, saying some bits, and I was like, oh yes, I feel like she's the person I need to reach out to. So I just sent her, I think it was a message on Instagram. I think this was in August, September time, and then an email. Yeah. And then she was like, I'll send through your CV. I don't think she read it. She was like, come along, come get involved with this stuff. And so it was just kind of a matter of reaching out to one person and suddenly getting involved with a bunch of things. It's really nice.
Nice. So was she one of the people that started it? Yeah.
I think so. I'll be honest, I don't know much about the foundations of it. I think, a bunch of people got together, obviously after the BLM protest last year.
Of course. Yeah.
Wanting to get together around a certain thing, trying to get the community together, obviously with a youth-led focus about it. But obviously, as time progresses, and I think it was as the country started to open up again last year, people had to get about their lives and things like that. So people kind of started to fall off. But I wasn't part of ACA at that time, so I can't speak to the process. I can't speak to what happened, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was just got involved, just showed up.
You DJ on 1020 radio. And the show's called
Diasporic Tendencies is one of them, and then I've got a breakfast show called Slow Heat.
Oh, there's two different shows.
There's two different shows.
Right. Oh, because I knew both names. I thought it was a nickname for one.
No.
Yeah. So where did the name Diasporic Tendencies come from?
It came from
an actual name. Sorry.
Yeah, it was. So I mean, the idea about it came from how over the past, I don't know, maybe 3 years, I was going out a lot in the UK, and I'd just been going out to lots of, specifically black nights, and people were connecting to lots of different music. Obviously, you had the London jazz scene blowing up a couple of years ago, and you saw this kind of reconnection to, West African high life and different Afrobeat sounds, and through that, I was kind of just realizing that people were really, it felt like for me, people were trying to really reconnect back to Africa through music in their own different, a more contemporary way, which was wicked. And I guess as well focusing on I don't know, I love electronic music, but I also love other vibes too. So it was focusing on the other vibes, lots of music, instrumentation, stuff like that. That I just really appreciated. So it kind of came from that, basically seeing, just lots of black people trying to reconnect in different ways. And just being I want to do it too.
Is 1020 based in Bristol?
It is. It's on Stokescroft, just behind Elevate Sounds.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Yeah, because I saw it on a radio app and I was like, oh cool. And then I saw you were performing on that. I was thinking, what is it, flying down to London? Or what's going on? No, it's very cool. Yeah. Oh, that's cool then. Oh, that's really nice.
Nice people. They're really friendly.
Yeah, oh, that's really good, man. I like that. Because I listened to it a couple of times actually. It was nice just to hear a bit different. Because when I listen to African music, I basically just listen to Afro beats really. Yeah. And that kind of UK Afro swing, NSG, stuff like that. Yeah. So listening to your show is really cool to hear the sort of more, maybe not more authentic, but like more indigenous sort of sound, I guess, if you will.
I guess it's nice. I think the thing that I really enjoyed about it was like connecting to lots of the history behind it as well. So like focusing, I remember like listening to lots of stuff from Tanzania and realizing that it was like focusing on the politics from it and how the first president of Tanzania wanted to create like a national project of Tanzania. So what he did was he started like funding all these bands to start performing, to like create a kind of sense of national music, because you were trying to unite a country that like had tons of languages and tons of ethnic groups, and so like the first part of the project was to have a national language which was Swahili, and a great way to spread that is through like radios and music and just get people to like it. And so you had all this incredible music coming out in the 60s and 70s that's, you know, it's in Tanzania and then, you know, the bunch in Kenya and Uganda as well, just all around East Africa, and it was I just loved it. And it doesn't, what I realised as well is it doesn't really get that much airtime here in the UK or in the West in general. And I was like,
you can be that.
I can be that guy.
You can bring it over.
I mean, I get why. A lot of it's like, well, I don't know. It's not as like vibrant and like fast paced as a lot of like West African, like high life in particular. But it's got its own it's just got its own vibe to it.
Yeah. And just to like wrap up, basically, just want to ask you one of your greatest achievements to date. Could be literally anything. It's about you personally, what you value, and also like what's one of your goals for the future, like what's the next step after you finished your masters, basically.
That's an interesting one. One of my greatest achievements. I don't know. I think, you know, goals for the future is an easier one. It's just to keep doing what I'm doing. Like I said earlier, to keep taking on in the community. And I want to, you know, try and figure out just different ways that I can support people in the community, that we can keep linking up. I think that, you know, what I really love and what I really want to find is a sense of community. And I think, you know, back to that ACA meeting, seeing all those people, for example, it's like, there is a community that could be found here, and definitely is going on, and there's so much going on behind the scenes, and I'm just like, wow, it blew my mind too that day. So I guess that was a really nice day, or like nice afternoon, or however long it took. I can't remember when it was, but other than that, I don't know, biggest achievement. Finishing uni without dying.
Yeah, I mean that's huge, to be honest. Like some people drop out and all sorts of, you know, fair play to them, because it's so hard, isn't it? Did you study sociology?
No, I actually studied languages at uni.
Languages?
Yeah.
Even harder, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's stressful, but it was fun. It was fun. I think that was so my dissertation for my undergrad. That was a really amazing achievement, because it was definitely what made me move to Bristol. Because I ended up interviewing lots of sound men actually out of this pub, and, you know, part of the sound system scene, just because I was just there and I was like interested in the history and all. And it was really nice because they were so happy to share like part of themselves and part of like what they do just for my dissertation. I was just like, I'm so grateful. Like I think someone invited me over to his house and like we started playing tunes together. I was like, oh, this is incredible. Thanks so much.
Yeah. So that's amazing how music connects people.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that as well. Yeah, thank you so much for coming through. Really appreciate it.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's so good to like, you know, see how you've used, like, you know, like you said, you come from like a well-off like background and stuff like that. And it's so great to see how you've used that to like help the community and uplift people.
I'm trying. There's definitely a lot more of a process to come. Hopefully, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
Just keep on moving because you're doing so well. And honestly, like, it's like you're an inspiration to me. Honestly, I wouldn't have asked you. I wouldn't have asked you to come here otherwise. You know, I didn't think you were worthy of the Black Excellence title.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
What do we do? I'll get out.